Do you have a child who follows you around when they're home on their school break for a couple of weeks and don't let you get anything done around the house? If so, you're going to like today's video because it will teach you how to help your child develop independent play skills. This is especially critical when you have a child with ADHD or on the autism spectrum, because being able to pay attention to something and be entertained by it for a long period of time so you can get stuff done is often a common challenge. So to get started, what you want to do is you want to consider what are some activities that are really motivating for kids to be involved in. And I like to break these down into two categories. One of them is the sensory or physical category, and the other is the constructive or the creative category. So one idea is to do a sensory activity called the bubble volcano. The bubble volcano is something where you get a piece of tubing from the hardware store, maybe it's 3 feet long, the diameter of a normal drinking straw, and that's all you have to buy. Get a couple of those. At home, find a large mixing bowl, put an inch of water at the bottom and a drop of dish soap. Set that bowl on the floor and then put a big towel underneath it. Put the tube into the water, and as long as your child knows how to blow bubbles, then what you do is you have them blow until the bubbles come out and they hit the towel. The bubble volcano is a great activity for many reasons. Number one, it's visually very exciting for kids. And number two, it helps to regulate the sensory system or the nervous system. So kids who have a hard time paying attention or self-regulating, this activity helps their brain to feel calm, making them more likely to be able to separate from you without anxiety and just feel this calm groundedness inside. Now that doesn't mean they're going to be able to play by themselves for 30 minutes while you do a deep clean of the bathroom. But what it does mean is if you can get your child started in this activity and they're excited to keep going, you have the ability to potentially step away for 2 minutes at a time. I really like setting playtime up in a way where kids know in advance that you're going to step away. So I say something like, hey, we're going to start this bubble volcano. We're going to do it together for a few minutes, and then I'm going to run and go do something for 1 more minute and say something specific. I'm going to go wash the mirror in the bathroom for 1 minute, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to blow more bubbles with you. What this does is it helps set the stage that there's such a difference or there's such a thing as me time versus we time. So you're not asking if you're going to step away. You're setting it up in advance so that you do get to step away. Another idea that falls into this other category of constructive or creative is finding a toy that you build. A lot of kids like Legos. My personal favorite is a marble run, where you put all these little slides together and you drop the marbles in and you watch them run down to the bottom. This kind of creative activity is a great motivator for kids because they're going to the end goal of being able to watch something fun happen. And if you set it up in the same way in advance, where you say, all right, I'm going to build this with you. We're going to put 10 of these slides together, and then I need to go into the bathroom to clean the mirror for 1 minute, then I'll come right back. What it does is it gets kids, again, used to being apart from you, and the expectation is set that they will self-entertain for a little bit of time. Now, this does require a little advanced prep because you have to have activities that can engage your child that you know will catch their attention. And the other thing that this requires in order to be successful at teaching your child how to self-entertain is lowering your expectations. As you know, having a long attention span and self-control to be able to pay attention to a game and enjoy playing it and interacting on their own with this activity is something that's hard for your child to do, particularly if they have ADHD or autism. So lower your expectations and know they're not going to play by themselves for 30 minutes. You're not going to get to deep clean that bathroom. But what you're doing is setting the stage so that they don't constantly follow you around expecting you to entertain them. What I call that is the entertain drain. So choose a good activity to set your child up for success. I'd love to hear, what do you do at home to help your child get established in play so that he doesn't follow you around? This is a really big concern for parents, especially when it's the last couple weeks of the calendar year and kids are off of school and at home all day long. So I'm sure parents would love to read in your comment below what activity helps to engage your child's attention. Stay away from screens though. Most of us understand that that's a really nice fallback strategy. So I look forward to hearing what you have to share. Thank you for watching your Mad to Glad parenting tip of the week. I look forward to catching you next time. Bye-bye.